15-minute meals anyone can cook. Speedy suppers. Forget takeout. You can eat fabulous home-cooked food every night, even if you're short on time. Our simple recipes not only look and taste great, they'll be on the table in 15 minutes or less. Choose from mouth-watering meat, fish, vegetarian and vegan options, and relax knowing your midweek meals are sorted. Black and kidney bean chili. How about a recipe that's made almost entirely from pantry ingredients? A bean-filled chili is high in protein, so it's a lovely, filling weeknight option. Serve it with brown rice for added fiber. Just buy a pre-cooked pouch, which you can microwave into minutes. Jazz it up with some sour cream, chopped scallions, and Gruyere cheese. Apple and turkey quesadillas. When making quesadillas, you can fill the tortillas with all sorts of meat and vegetables, though cheese is the essential ingredient, and they're also a great way to use up leftover chicken or pork. Veggies, or even fruit, add a satisfying crunch. This particular recipe features apples, but red peppers would work well too. There's no need to marinate the meat, but you can if you have some extra time. Satay noodle stir fry. Where would we be without a jar of peanut butter in the cupboard? Here it transforms udon noodles as the signature ingredient in a simple satay sauce. Use straight-to-wok noodles to keep things really speedy, and add long-stem broccoli and sugar snap peas for a fantastic crunch. The fact it's vegan is a great bonus too. Steak with garlic butter. Cooking a great steak is surprisingly quick and not too difficult if you follow a few simple rules. All the steak, not the pan. Buy a great quality steak to begin with, and make sure your pan is really hot. This recipe gives you the full step-by-step treatment, and it's served with a delicious garlic butter. You can buy ready-made garlic butter to shave off even more time. Cheese, ham and fig crepes, a savory, wafer-thin pancake makes for an easy, speedy supper. This crepe is filled with soft goat's cheese, ham, Gruyere cheese and fig jelly, though you could just as easily use onion chutney from a jar. Make the batter entirely with all-purpose flour, rather than a mix of all-purpose and buckwheat, so you don't need to rest it. Miso ramen bowl. It's not too often you find a recipe for comfort food that's both speedy and healthy, but miso ramen bowls are exactly that. Cook the noodles with your chosen veggies. This recipe opts for peas, but check what's lurking in your fridge, and add the miso paste to the cooking water. Leftover chicken, beef or pork can go in too. This recipe serves one, but double up for a cozy night in for two. Huevos rancheros. This Mexican classic is traditionally a breakfast dish, but it works just as well for a quick dinner. There are many variations, but all should include eggs and some kind of tomato. This version includes refried beans. You can buy them in a can and is served on corn tortillas with avocado and, of course, topped with an egg. Sheets chicken curry. There's no need to order in when you can rustle up a chicken curry in no time. Buy a good quality curry paste, to mild korma or fiery madras. The choice is yours. Then fry a large onion in all. Add chunks of chicken breast and brown. Next, stir in coconut cream and chopped tomatoes. Simmer for 10 minutes. Then stir in fresh cilantro and serve with a pouch of pre-cooked basmati rice. Fish stick tacos. Here's a recipe you'll no doubt come back to time and time again. The tacos are filled with a decadent avocado cream, avocado whizzed up with sour cream, lime and garlic, and served with a crunchy watermelon salsa. Buy, rather than make, your fish sticks to keep things quick. You could also swap them out for juicy, cooked shrimp instead. Seared soy and sesame tuna. A fillet of tuna requires such little cooking. You want to sear it in a very hot pan, then just cook for 2 minutes per side, otherwise it becomes really dry and tasteless. Rub with oil, then dip each side into sesame seeds on a plate. Add all to the pan, cook then remove. Spoon over soy sauce, then serve with stir-fried greens and rice, if you like. Super fast pea soup. We're always singing the praises of frozen peas, and they make a mean soup too. For 2 people, sweat a large onion in a little oil. Then add 7 ounces to 100 grams frozen peas and 10 fls 300 milliliters vegetable stock. Bring to the boil, then simmer for 5 minutes. Blend with a stick blender, season well, then add 3 tablespoons heavy cream. You could add some fresh basil, crisp bacon or cooked ham too. Pad Thai shrimp noodles. Rustle up a noodle dish in no time. Cook 7 ounces to 100 grams rice noodles, then stir-fry 7 ounces to 100 grams shrimp, 3.5 ounces 100 grams bean sprouts and 5 scallions with the noodles. Then add 5 ounces 150 grams frozen peas, 3 TBSP peanuts, and 2 TBSP chili sauce and soy sauce. Over a high heat, stir into beaten eggs until cooked through. Scatter over 3 TBSP peanuts and 2 TBSP chopped fresh cilantro. And there you have it, instant dinner. Chunky fish soup. Here's a quick and simple version of a Mediterranean favorite, made using a bag of frozen mixed seafood, cooked in a tomato and saffron broth. All it needs is some crusty bread to accompany it. For a real taste of the med, stir in some garlic mayonnaise once it's cooked. Farfalle with pancetta and peas. It's always worth having a bag of peas in the freezer, they're incredibly versatile. In this recipe, they're cooked with crisp pancetta. Smoked bacon is also fine to use, onion, and stock before being added to farfalle pasta with plenty of parmesan. If you're vegetarian, you could easily omit the pancetta and stir in some pesto at the end. Crab linguine. When fresh crab is in season, make the most of it. It needs little embellishment. In this recipe, it's served with just a hint of chili and garlic, which brings out the flavor of the crab meat. Then fresh basil is added at the end. Remember not to add any parmesan. Fish and parmesan do not go so well together. Teriyaki chicken. Teriyaki chicken is always a crowd pleaser and it's super straightforward to make. In this recipe, you prepare the teriyaki sauce yourself, but you could save even more time by buying it ready-made. Serve this with some straight-to-wok noodles, stir-fried with greens, such as spinach or long-stem broccoli, and garnish with cilantro, scallions or sesame seeds. Mushroom chow mein. This is an easy vegetarian Sichuan stir-fry. Sichuan dishes are always hot and spicy, but you can reduce the amount of chili if you prefer. You'll probably have most of the necessary ingredients already in your pantry too. Oyster mushrooms work best in this dish, but you can use any mushrooms you like. Chili spaghetti with garlic and parsley. The Italians do love a bit of chili with their pasta. It's not supposed to add a lot of heat, it just brings out the flavors of the olive oil and the grated pecorino or Parmesan cheese. You'd be hard-pushed to find a simpler dish with fewer ingredients that tastes so good. Smoked salmon and pea frittata. A frittata is just a thick, chunky omelet with extra ingredients added to the egg mixture. This recipe uses smoked salmon trimmings, but cooked smoked haddock would also be a great addition. Serve your frittata with a salad doused in a creamy, lemony dressing which you can whip up in minutes. Smoked salmon omelet. Omelets are always a lifesaver if you're short on time, and this recipe has upped the ante, filling the omelet with smoked salmon and boursin garlic and herb cream cheese. It serves one, but you can just double the ingredients, then cut your omelet in half to serve two. Scallops with chorizo. Scallops and chorizo are a great combination and super quick to cook. Fry off some cooking chorizo until crisp, then set it aside using a slotted spoon. Cook the scallops in the oil from the chorizo for a minute or two. Don't overcook them or they'll turn rubbery. Finally, add some chopped parsley and serve with crusty bread and a green salad. 3-grain tofu stir-fry. This easy stir-fry sees tofu marinated in honey and soy, before being stir-fried with grains, scallions and broccoli. To make it even quicker, we suggest you omit the pearl barley and double the brown rice quantity. Buy a pouch of cooked rice too. This works so well in stir-fried rice dishes as it's dry, so doesn't make the stir-fry watery. Seafood pasta. You'd never think such a glamorous dish as this would be on the table in just 15 minutes, but it can be. While the pasta is cooking, you can make the sauce with mussels, whitefish and shrimp. The mussels are cooked in white wine, and this provides the base for the sauce. Cream, a hint of chili, lemon, and garlic finish this dish and lifts it to new heights. Indonesian fried rice. Inspired by nasi goreng Indonesian fried rice, this is so easy. The sauce is made from simple store-cupboard ingredients, no need to spend hours tracking down an elusive ingredient or two, and you can make it even quicker by buying pre-cooked brown basmati rice in a pouch. You'll need 2 pouches for the recipe. The thin omelet topping with crunchy peanuts adds pleasing contrasting textures. Gnocchi with tomato and basil. Having a pack of gnocchi in the fridge is a real bonus when you're pushed for time. It cooks very quickly and makes a nice change from pasta. You could add some pesto. Find our recipe for homemade pesto here or try this recipe with a tomato and basil sauce. Just buy, rather than make, the gnocchi and you'll have dinner in a dash. Thanks for watching.